Hello everybody, this is Starman, and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim Special Edition. Well, we are back on the trail of the stones, and we're here at the treasury house in Markarth.
I'm just a servant. Don't pay me any mind.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on it, but yeah, you'll remember that we came here and had a slight altercation with the people in charge.
I've seen enough.
But we looted his corpse earlier and acquired the key to the treasury house. And we didn't see this last time, but his master bedroom has one of the stones in it. We're now 2/3 of the way there. Now, the next stone is in a place that we've come close to visiting, but have not actually been to yet. And that would be the Dwarven Artifact Museum inside the Stone Palace. And that is where we're going now. Because I believe our good buddy Calmisio, I forget how his name is pronounced, we've sold him enough Dwarven artifacts, and we've helped him find true love. So he'll probably be willing to let us into the museum. And if he isn't, well, we'll have our ways of getting in there.
Good to see Skyrim. Persistent, aren't you? Oh, very well. Who am I to stand in the way of curiosity? I'll let you in if you agree to something for me. There's a giant spider in the Barenziah. My workers call her Nimhi, the poisoned one. If you deal with Nimhi, I'll let you into both the excavation site and my Dwarven Museum. What do you say?
I say yes.
Enthusiasm. Good. Here's the key to the dig site. What? Oh, goodbye.
Yeah, it's just killing a spider. How bad can that be? Famous last words. Let's go ahead and get a nice, respectful bow out. I'm not seeing anything too outrageous at the moment. Oh, wait. That one? That was not the right one. That was a wholly different giant spider. Says a lot that I am now stealthy enough to creep upon spiders unnoticed. Because they are rather stealthy apex predators. And that fire is still smoldering. Okay, yeah, this is screaming giant arena battle. Yeah. Well, that was almost anticlimactic. I wonder. Let's see, read Alpheus's notes, and we just start another quest just by picking it up. Salionia, we've been saddled with some researchers who can't go 4 steps without examining something, and they fight about as well as you'd think, probably worse. Starman at least has some magical competence, but none of them can swing a sword. Aryan Crags seem up to something, I'll have to keep an eye on them, but Stab assures me they're trustworthy. Well, okay, before we head back, we might as well check the rest of the way. Because I suspect we just have to come back here anyway. Okay, traps, and hey, there's a Falmer. Precious. Very stiff robes, those. Man, multiple sneak attacks, and that guy is still up. Oh, how'd he get behind us? Take that, Golem. So why the heck do these guys carry gold when they don't have anything to spend it on down here? I guess they like the shiny. Ah, come on, there's room for more in the death pool. And somebody just set off a booby trap, I think. A lot of dead Falmer in here. Mind you, I'm not complaining. Though it does make me wonder what the heck was in here that killed them. Okay, recover Strom's journal. That leaves me needing to recover Eli and Krog and Stobbs. I've decided to remain behind with one of our guards and further document the living area we stumbled across. I write this to the best of my ability, but to do this in the disappearance of Dwemer is almost impossible to say for certain what anything is. The tree. By then I cannot fathom the purpose of this tree. It appears to be from the area around Whiterun, but how and why it got here is beyond me. I think maybe it was a gift from the surface world, based on the lavish surroundings. It could also be a display of power. I'll check the living area nearby for any additional clues. Living areas. On further investigation of the area, it looks like this structure houses 2 clans or families. I can think of no other reason for this particular layout. Perhaps this group oversaw this particular portion of the city. I'll have to compare notes from the other areas as we uncover more of the city. Hopefully some of these will contain more in-depth clues. It appears a smaller wing collapsed on itself, and maybe when the expedition returns we can dig out an entrance. Farm begin to creep back into this area of the ruins. It's a good thing I'm not alone here. We've managed to block off some of the areas we suspect the Falmer were coming in through, but they're still getting to us somehow. They were able to hold them back, but how long until Starman and the rest return? So, yeah. That was sudden. And I'm out of soul gems. And there's a big honking spider. But not so big and honking that I can't deal with him. I know so much Dwemer metal, but I can't carry any of it. And it looks like we've cleared this whole area out. So let's go check the rest of the areas. Okay, well now that we've got that quest selected, it should help us figure out where we're going, apart from, well, my guess would be everywhere. Anyway, here's that one that we downed earlier. Alright. Got it in one. With nothing to show for it but a bit of gold and a potion, but loot is loot. And that would appear to be where we need to go next. Armory. Well, of course. Oh. Well, okay. Game just crashed on me. Hold on a moment. Okay, bit of an edit cut here. What happened is that the game crashed going into one of the little areas of this maze, and I didn't notice that the recording had stopped along with it until I had already gotten to this area right here, which is the control center of this whole complex. So we're just going to go ahead and continue here, but we have found all but one of the journals at this point. They didn't really convey any information other than they had camped out at one point in order to have a good defensible position from the Falmer, which did not work out all that well for them. And a note that the rogue in their group was going to try and break into the vaults. For all the good it wound up doing him. Oh, I think I paralyzed that one. Heh. At any rate, here's the last of the journals, it looks like. Reactivate automated defenses. After making our way down here to the mine and through the spiders, we finally made it down to Nazachunzel proper. They built the city into the very cave walls that house it. Amazing. Nachunzel hums with life, but its guardians lay dormant. Hopefully we can learn more as we go deeper. This area seems to be where two of the city's families lived. We've spent some time studying this tree outside the dwellings, but cannot figure out what its significance is. Storm will be remaining behind with one of the students to further study this area in great depth. I look forward to reading his notes on the subject. Today we entered the city's armory. The Falmer have yet to break into the best of the dwarven goods, thanks to the sturdy Dwemer locks. Ergi said he'd be able to get into the vaults and would send word once he's in. The spiders gave us much trouble, but who could have foreseen they'd be the only thing keeping Markarth safe? After exiting the armory, we made camp, but the Falmer have been watching us, and finally, tired of our intrusion, they came while we slept and saw what guards were left. May Erda forgive me for using my students as a distraction in a way, but to bring his place back to life. Too many couldn't hit the switch. Okay, well, that's kind of a hint. Okay, find someone who knows about the expedition. Well, I imagine that'd be Calissimo, wouldn't it? You'd think. And yes, that is the treasure trove, apparently. Ah! Well, how about that? I don't know why I thought this was a good idea. Alright, well, let's run the the rest of the way out of here. Because I think we can assume that this is safe at this point.
People say Skyrim is one of the most dangerous places in Tamriel. I think they're wrong. It's magnificent, and I'm proud to call it home.
Yeah, having explored other parts of Tamriel, this one ain't as bad as some. Heck, I put Daggerfall down as being worse, just because for all the problems Skyrim has, you don't have to worry about the ghost of the dead king attacking you as you wander the streets at night. Anyway, I'd be willing to bet that he knows something about the Lost Expedition that is not so lost anymore.
I'm Calselmo's nephew. I help him
Good
around
to
the
see
laboratory.
Skyrim. You have my gratitude. That, as promised, is the key to the Dwarven Museum. Mind the display. Let's see. Ah, so that's what happened to Starman. Tragic. But I warned him he was leading those people on a fool's errand. Unfortunately, sometimes the stone of scholarship is built on the foundation of death. I'll inform the king. Here, I usually pay researchers for their work when they emerge from the ruins. but they won't be needing it anymore.
Hey, 1,500, not bad.
What? Oh, goodbye.
Don't let my uncle go on about his theories.
And now we have a key to the museum, which I believe we will need for some Thieves Guild business later. But for now...
You know, I could have gone into that sanctuary, killed all those...
This is Markarth, traveler. Safest city in the Reach.
And yes, here we are. And voila, there is another stone. I don't think we have time to go and grab the last one in the general vicinity of the Reach, but we can darn well give it a shot. Because it turns out that the final stone is in a place we've seen on our map but have not gone to yet. A little place called Dead Crone Rock, which, well, we got a bit of a climb to get there. And now that I'm looking at it, I'm thinking we're definitely not going to get there this time. So we will go ahead and stop ourselves here. And next time we will begin the path to Dead Crone's Rock. We'll see you next time.